Has your life turned out exactly like you hoped it would? Are you right where you wanted to be and everything's peachy? If that's the case, turn the channel. Hello, everybody. Truck Talk with Diana. You know, they say that when you do videos, that you're better off using natural light. So my truck is the perfect place because it's cold here in Washington State. So I can actually have the heater blaring and be able to do a video in natural light. And, you know, we all do our best thinking, either driving or showering. And I'm not taking you guys into a video when I shower. I'm doing us both a favor. Anyhow, I last week did a video about IAMs that you get accidental results, because I had been writing something for a long period of time and all of a sudden I realized I'm doing it, and it was the intermittent fasting thing. I have had a ton of people reach out to me privately asking how intermittent fasting is going for me. And it's going really well. The reason for this video is I want to be really clear that I am not intermittent fasting for weight loss in any way, shape, or form. I actually had a shoulder injury and a lot of inflammation. So like my fingers always felt like, you know, like they were little sausages about ready to pop when I would bend them. And then my shoulder was just horrible and it wasn't getting any better. And so through paying attention, I find out that, you know, inflammation can cause all those issues. My wonderful niece had talked to me about Whole30, which really helps with inflammation. And then on my journey to find resolutions, you know, Google will give you any answer you're looking for. So Googling inflammation and anti-inflammatory diets and things like that, I came across, someone on YouTube was talking about it really helped with her inflammation. So just so you guys know, I'm huge into food and the way that food affects us. I mean, I'm smart enough to know food is like medicine, people. If you have an ailment, Google it and you will find different ways to eat and different things that will help. And a lot of times people will see that, you know, I might be doing a keto recipe or trying keto and I'm all about keto for a few days. And then I'm all about the bean diet, the 24-hour diet. And I've tried this and I try that. Most of the time, the way that I'm trying things doesn't have to do with weight. Just to get that out there. I think everybody, as long as you are eating what you think is healthy enough, if you are moving like you feel regularly enough, then that's what you can do. With me, a lot of people think, oh, you're always trying this new diet thing. Yeah, I love trying everything. I love to see what goes on. I cannot say to myself I'm on a diet because that just instantly makes me hungry. But most of the different ways that I try to eat is for a reason. Like I got off gluten years ago because I watched a Dr. Oz episode about migraines, and Dr. Oz says, you know, gluten is a huge trigger for migraines because there's no use for gluten in the body. So you guys can do your own research and you guys can have your own opinions and all that, but that's what got me off gluten a long time ago. I got off dairy years ago. Now don't get me wrong, I will eat cheese now and then. I'm just saying, kind of as a general rule of thumb, my niece years ago gave me the book Skinny Bitch. Well, it never made me be vegan, but it did get me off of cheeses and dairy. Seriously, when I think of a glass of milk, I think of pulling a calf off of a dirty, hairy cow titty and drinking milk. I just get that visual and it, the funny thing is I can do cottage cheese. I don't know, go figure. But, getting off of dairy too. Dairy is a big trigger for headaches. So in my search to find resolutions for migraines, that's really changed a lot of the way that I eat. Now that I eat, I'll take something away for a while. And then when I try it, like regular bread, gives me heartburn. Who knew? If I have a PB&J with regular bread, I get a heartburn. trust me, I'll still have a PB&J and get heartburn. I mean, there's a price you pay. But I just want you guys to know that it's not an endless search for me to be skinny or a certain body type or any of that stuff. Typically, the way that I eat has to do with some way that I'm feeling, and I'm looking for a resolution because I'm not into a bunch of medicinal stuff. I don't buy into, like, I go to the doctor once in a blue moon, like once in a blue moon, seriously. There was one point there where it had been like 7 years and they saw me and they're like, geez, Diana, we thought you had a different doctor. No, if I ain't knocking on death's door, I'm not going to a doctor. So anyhow, I just wanted to clear that up because a lot of people see me constantly trying stuff, and I don't want you guys to think that it has anything to do with really body image. The one thing I did try that was for no reason other than body image was that HCG diet. Actually injected myself, I think, 27 or 28 days. I did lose some weight. I did firm up. It was kind of a fun thing to do, but certainly not something I can do on a regular basis. In fact, no matter how I eat, I don't do the same exact thing all the time, ever. I might say that I don't eat much. In a general rule, I don't eat very much sugar and I don't do gluten, but you put a maple bar in front of me, I'm gonna devour that sumbitch. So it's just general rules of thumb. And I say, I don't like dairy, but boy, if you put a sharp cheddar, horseradish, bacon, cheese in front of me, I'm gonna devour that bad boy. So anyhow, I just wanted to clear that up. I love trying new things. Life is a journey and I want to try it all. So I'm always trying things. I'm always playing around. But don't for 1 minute feel that it all has to do with body image, because I'm really, really comfortable with my body image. I really am. I'm not as small as I used to be when I was in my 20s, but I think that everybody, as long as you are eating relatively good and you are moving often, your body's gonna be what it's gonna be. Today when I was thinking about this subject, actually the song was on, and I made a note, and it's like, let it be. If it's gonna be, let it be. It's a country song and I'm forgetting the words now, but that's the way that I feel about my body. I feel very, very comfortable with myself. Some might think I feel a little too comfortable with myself, because I just feel like if I don't love the hell out of me, who's gonna? I think everybody, especially women, you've got to be comfortable with what you have. My niece was very sweet, and she paid me a huge compliment saying that she's always admired that I'm very confident. I'm very comfortable. I'm very health conscious, but I'm also very comfortable with wherever I am. And that made me feel really good. And my response to her was, I've always thought I'm all that in a bag of chips. And if I don't think that, everybody else is just going to see the bag of chips. So get confident. And here's another thing. I've got so much to say, and this video is going too long. So if you're still here, thank you. Here's a tip. A lot of people say, I've gotten a little bigger and I'm not going to get bigger pants because that will make me eat more and get comfortable at a bigger size, and then I won't ever lose the weight. Don't do that to yourselves, women. Don't. One thing that Dr. Oz, and I love Dr. Oz, but one thing he said one time that really pissed me off was women should not get stretchy pants. Like, most of our jeans nowadays have a little stretch to them. Women shouldn't have stretchy pants, because if the pants stretch and are comfortable, women will eat more. Well, that's really easy for you, Dr. Oz, but for those of us, a lot of times it isn't eating more. As I'm aging, I'm not eating more. As I'm aging, I'm eating a hell of a lot healthier, and my butt is still bigger. So it's not, a lot of it is just we women or men or whatever, but I'm going to talk to women because I don't know all of your men issues. But anyhow, one thing I find is no matter what size you are, be comfortable and look good. So instead of trying to fit a bigger butt into tighter jeans, buy bigger jeans so that your butt looks bubblicious. Big butts are in. Come on, look at J-Lo. Make sure that you are dressing and looking as good as you can at whatever size. You want to look in the mirror and think, damn, I do me. Sorry, that might be TMI, but that is just kind of, do whatever you got to do to feel like $1,000,000. But when you look in that mirror, you want to be proud of who you see. Because if you're wearing jeans that are too tight in hopes that you lose weight, guess what? That's going to be depressing and you're going to eat more. So look fantastic where you are, how you are, and who you are. And if things change, you're going to look just fantastic then. If you get bigger, you're going to keep looking fantastic. If you get smaller, you're going to keep looking fantastic. So by all means, love yourself. And I know this was a long message, so if you're still here, thank you. But I tell you guys, I put sticky notes all over my refrigerator, my cabinets, by the clock on my stove that say, is it 11:30 yet? Because I'm not supposed to eat before 11:30. And in my fridge, there's inside my fridge says, is it past 7:30? Because I'm not supposed to eat past 7:30 at night. Those little reminders have stopped me from eating and munching 1,000,000 times.